Hello everybody, welcome back. Yes, I am sporting my robe and in perfect reading to do so. Today, I kind of want to take another look at the monarchy, the future of the monarchy, considering the announcement of King Charles having cancer. I want to look at a couple different angles. I am going to do more and more readings on the royals. But I have a series of questions that I want to ask. So, let's dig in. Disclaimer notice. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything that I say in here is alleged. Just my opinion. My interpretation of the cards. After all, it is a tarot reading. Nothing is based on fact. So, it is my belief of what the cards are telling me. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Okay. This is the Magi Method Oracle. And I got the deck actually from Etsy. He has a book out. You could actually create this deck just using a regular deck of playing cards. The book, the Magi Method, Playing Card Divination, is in my Amazon store if you would like to check that out. Okay. When I started doing this, I did not have his deck yet. And it worked just fine. Okay. So, and I don't have that original deck anymore because that was way back when I lived at my ex's house years ago. And I've been here with my son for 5.5 years. So, who knows where that deck went. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and get into this. And why am I choosing this deck? Is on the Magi Method. On his channel, I haven't checked his channel lately. He did a lot of readings on the royals using this deck. So I just kind of want to get an overview of what's going on with all this. We got a yes. I think that's confirmation that yes, I am on the right path of starting out using this deck. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some cards here. Mother Earth, Crossroads, Trinity, Inheritance. Oh, wow. So there is a concern here, absolutely. Magi. They're definitely looking for a miracle, let me tell you. The Magi is like the magician in the tarot. In that it is also the three wise men who followed the star. There's a sense of guidance here. There is also a sense of manifestation. Dead center is the Trinity. The Trinity means people, 3 or more people working together in as far as making some kind of decision. Crossroads. Mama Dearest or Stepmom. I'm seeing the Mother Earth. That could be. I'll get clarifying. That could either be Kate or that could be Camila. Okay. But I'm thinking it's Camila because even though this says the Magi, it's also the King of Diamonds. And this is a queen, like the king and queen. Okay. So they're kind of trying to work together with counsel, with family, to make some kind of decision on inheritance in regards to the throne. Just saying. It almost feels like they're preparing for the worst. Let's see. The Queen is 12. Plus 5 is 17. 18, 19, 20, 30, 43. The undercurrent with this, number 43. Number 43 is the Strength card. This is like, the Strength card is inner strength. It could be brute strength, but it is a certain determination. Okay? And the Strength card is very similar vibe to the Strength card in the tarot, that it kind of represents even showing restraint, having some kind of inner strength to make a proper decision. I think that there, and being an underlying issue, the monarch is in a, that's telling me the monarch's in a very weak state right now. Okay? Very weak state. And the energy between the king and the queen here, I don't know why they're telling me to pull this, but that is 12 and 13 is 25. And 25 is the Star of Bethlehem. So the Star of Bethlehem is that guidance, following that star. So I would say the king and queen are seeking outside guidance. What do we do here? Does he relinquish the throne to his son? What does he do? But right now, you know, the monarchy is in a weakened state. Okay. I'm going to get out the tarot. And yes, I did shuffle reversals into this. Okay. I kind of want to see how is, like, where is King Charles at the moment? Battling. He's in the battle for his life. Okay? There's a sense of chaos right now. Even if they're not saying as much in public, there is still a sense of chaos. And that chaos, because things are not as they seem. So, this is like one of the messages that, you know, something looks great. It's a message that comes through that sounds really good at the time. But that fish kind of starts to smell after a while. Something is fishy in regards to messages. And this is messages on a emotional level. So there is something not quite right with the messages coming through. And it's almost like, I think that the royals are trying to portray things in a different light. I feel like that there are things that are not known to the public yet. Yeah, we got a Queen of Wands right up around the influence. Upright, she's trying to take charge of things. And I don't feel it's Kate. Here's why. And this just came to me a reminder because Kate is recovering from surgery. Kate's not feeling her best either. I think this Queen of Wands is referring to Camila, just like I think that that Queen, that Mother Earth was referring to Camila as well. So she is trying to take control of the situation. Because something is not fair here. Something is not balanced. There could be an issue with distribution of monies being paid out. Things that are meant to be fair may not be fair as a root cause. It almost feels like Camila, she's taken charge because she how do I say this? If you're a fan of the royals, this may not be the video for you. But it feels like whatever decision she's going to make, it's going to be self-serving and may not exactly be fair to others. She wants that power. And I know. Don't leave me a comment and say she doesn't have royal blood or she can't be queen. A consort cannot be queen. If you recall, Charles dropped the consort and named her queen. And if you know your own history, if you know your own fucking history, there has been impure blood sitting on that throne. Okay? So don't argue with me. Don't say, oh, no. I don't want to hear it. Because this is the second fucking reading, I am getting Camila heading everything up. Camila doing self-serving. Camila has some kind of ulterior motive. Whether you like it or not, Camila could be sitting on that throne. She will find a way. And it could involve a little bit of emotional manipulation of the king. I'm just telling you. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a battle for the throne. I'm seeing that very clearly. Recently, yes, this makes total sense. Page of Swords in the reverse. Upright, he's investigating, he's researching. There's messages of truth coming through. In the reverse, and this is what is passing. This is something being this is some kind of cover-up of the truth of what's really going on. So, my analysis so far is the United States, shit in the United States, government in the United States is not the only government in the world that does some shady shit. Okay? And you think that the royal family is all up and up. Like I said, if you're that fan, click off now. Okay? Because I see where things are going and you're not going to like it. It's coming in the near future. Somebody stealing the throne. Somebody fucking stealing the throne. Boom! I shit you not. Okay? And who are they leaving behind? There's two swords there. William and Harry. Who's head above everything? The Queen of Wands, a female. Let's keep on going. Charles's viewpoint on it, okay? Whatever it is, no matter what the media says, I don't give a rat's ass what the media says. My card says that he knows he's on his deathbed. He knows that this is the end. He knows that his time is limited. I don't care if the media comes out and says, oh, he's doing better, treatment's working. This is telling me treatment's not going to work. Might make him feel better. Oh my God! I shit you not moment. Something's not what it seems. He starts to feel good a little bit, but it's a little bit of a false sense of security. I'm telling you. I'm telling you as I'm sitting here. Environmental influence, work. They're trying to show business as usual. That the running of the country hasn't stopped. You're not going to believe this one. This is also somebody working on something. Details. Hierophant in the reverse is the monarchy being turned upside the fuck down. I told you, I told you, I told you. Boom. I shit you not. That's what this card is. Upright is the monarchy. Reversed is the monarchy being turned upside down, overturned. Thrown over. I told you. And this is in the hopes and fears. And it's coming up as a very strong fear. Charles fears the loss of the monarchy. We have a very clever female here who's hoping to overthrow the line of succession. I'm telling you. Secret, secret, secrets. The High Priestess. Boom. High Priestess. Death in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So, going back to the center. Okay? You know, when I say he's going to start feeling better for a while, I'm feeling like he could cheat death for now. But time is ticking. His energy coming back into balance temporarily. You see the Two of Pentacles, two in timing, represents years. 2 years. What did I say in the last reading? 2 years. So, this feels like, and I feel like there is some karma that is going to be paid out as a result. Okay? And he's cheating death temporarily. He's not dying tomorrow. He's not dying next year that I can see. But about 2 years, he's going to be gone. As the page was right there. I shit you not. Okay? So we are going to pick these up. I'm going to throw a couple short spreads. I see where the monarchy is going. There is a chance of overthrowing the monarchy. Surprised my tripod is partly on the dog bed as I have limited space. I'm surprised she hasn't knocked it over. Okay. I want to know, what is Camila up to? What is Camila's energy in the whole situation? I want to see Camila. I want to see Camila. Lack of victory. Not feeling very good about things right now. 6 of Wands in the reverse. So right now, she's not feeling very good about things. Things are not moving in the direction she wants them to move. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Time to keep quiet. This is a stall, plain and simple. She's not communicating what is really going on. There is a stall in action here. But she doesn't feel bad. Three of Swords in the reverse is a recovery from a broken heart. Or a lack of sadness. Or that could be causing some pain. So, she's, to me, upright is somebody really broken over a situation, over the news about her husband, you know, the love of her life. Oh my God, he's the love of my life. The love of her life, being diagnosed with cancer like this, you would think she would be feeling some pain. In the reverse, she's faking it. She's faking the pain. She's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And that could also be looking at Charles as 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot out. He's not going anywhere, right? He's not departing yet. She kind of knows it. Okay, let's get clarifying on this. I want to get another row of cards on this. I want another row of cards. Funny, I'm not seeing anything about Harry. I'm going to ask about Harry before I end this reading. Real quick. I'm looking at Camila. Okay. Clarifying the Six of Swords in the reverse is the Justice. I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you. She feels like she's getting the raw end of the deal, out of the inheritance, out of everything. She thought when she married Charles, she was going to score big. I told you. Boom. Now, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Lack of movement. Not being able to do what she wants to do. Empress. Empress is the highest of all the queens. She's above all the princesses. Boom. You know, moving into this, right now she feels her hands are tied. But we did see somebody working on something to upset the monarchy. And before that, we saw a weakened state. Now, dead center. We are looking at, you know, not doing anything, nothing happening. And I also want to say that with the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse, the bookends, she's not feeling good because it's going to be a little while before King Charles goes anywhere. Ace of Cups. That's a self-cup of love, self-interest. Eight of Wands is a lack of movement or lack of communication. She has some emotions under there. And I will take a look at that. Three of Swords. in the reverse, King of Cups. There's King Charles. Okay. She's not brokenhearted at all over his diagnosis. I'm telling you, she's faking it. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Because, you know, he's fighting. So this is what I'm saying. It's like he's taking a stand. Charles is trying to fight for his life, like I said before. He is not ready to leave because Charles is very concerned about the monarchy. Man, somebody wants to shut me up. But also, this could be taken as, you know, a lack of success because Charles has not given up yet. I think she was expecting to get the throne, him giving up the throne to her. She's going to pour on the charm, but not mean it. I'm telling you, she has an ulterior motive here. What is his Ace of Cups? Take the ones that's upright. Judgment and death. When the final decision is... She's hoping that the final decision, the final judgment call, when he's on his way out, I'm telling you, there's a decision being made. Might even be made on his deathbed. Or when he definitely can't perform his job anymore. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is also facing some kind of karma. She's going to have her own karma to deal with. Empress and the King. I tell you, I think she's hoping that he's actually going to hand the reins over to her. Let's just ask. What are Camilla's aspirations towards the throne? Does Camilla want the throne? Does Camilla think she's going to take the throne? Let's find out. Does Camilla think she's going to take the throne? Not willing to work with anybody. A lack of cooperation. She knows that she would not be accepted. There's a lack of recognition. If she tried to get on the throne, that probably the people of England would not recognize her as their queen. Fool in the reverse. So she's trying to be careful. She doesn't want to make any foolish mistakes. This feels like... Let me get the next card here. King of Pentacles in the reverse. That's King Charles. There are some money issues, but I'm feeling more like, leave the kitty alone, Daisy. I don't know if you heard that. It's kind of the energy that's going on in the Buckingham Palace or whatever. But there's the energy of the king's nobody's fool, but she is like Daisy, knock it off. A false start. Now, the good news for you people in England, she may not succeed because there's a false start. People are not going to accept her. Dutton, or Daisy, when the king is gone, people are not going to accept her. You know, Two of Swords. Right now, the king doesn't want to deal with that. He has got other issues. But Hanged Man in the reverse. Yeah, I'm looking at you. No. Luna, if you would move. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come here. Daisy. See, there's chaos going on because that's where the energy is. But anyhow, right now there's a decision. She's pushing a decision to be made now, and the king's not doing it. Okay? He's not pulling that trigger at this point in time. She wants him to. So there is a lack of cooperation with what she wants. Lack of cooperation with what she wants. She wants something done now. But the king is saying, I'm not stupid. I may be sick, but I'm not out of my mind. He is not even thinking about that right now. Because right now, he's not his best. He's down with his illness. And as far as the king is concerned, Camila, yeah, that was her goal. And there is a lack of acceptance there. She knows that. But the king, dead center when he's gone. It could be that she may try to take action despite how unpopular it will be. But as far as the king is concerned, he's like, he's saying my mama didn't raise no fool. I am not making this kind of decision for my monarchy. So I'm not seeing her receiving support from the king for her to be put on the throne. King of Cups in the reverse with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who is really not that giving. She's trying to appeal to his emotional side, and he's not emotionally available or to that idea. Fool in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse. It's like he knows. Intuitively, he knows what she's after. Even though it's not spoken about. But she can't hide anything from him. He knows. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That's a dead stop. He is not going to be willing to put her on the throne. Two of Swords with the King of Wands. I'm feeling like the Ginger even has something to say about this. That could even be William. Putting up a block. She's going to have some resistance. Empress in the reverse with the Hanged Man in reverse. This is somebody who's self-serving. Concerned about herself and selfish. She's worried about herself, not the good of the country. To me, it's more about power, and there's a loss of power here. She wants to act now before she loses her status as queen. Boom! What I'm saying she's not going to get her way legally. The king is not going to sign off to put her in charge of the country, to put her on the throne, or to put her in charge of duties of the country, even while he's sick. I think she had this idea, well, I'll take over his duties. I'm the queen after all. Now when he passes, her not giving up the throne. That's just kind of the energy that I'm picking up. But it's more like him passing the baton probably to William. So my census is there is unrest. I will do a more updated video as time goes on to see if anything has changed. But as of right now, he has no intention on empowering her. And I think it's something that she was banking on. She may even be trying, when he's medicated or something, trying to manipulate him in some way, get him to sign something or whatever. But I don't, from what I'm seeing, the king that I'm looking at is not going to fall for it. Leave her alone! I know she's just a puppy. But the cat's getting really pissed off. And my cat is like not even 10 pounds. And Daisy weighed in at 35 pounds yesterday at the vet. Quite a big difference. So, I'm looking at the time. Okay, I still got time. I want to ask about Prince Harry. About his visit to see his dad. What is the general energy about Prince Harry when he went to see his dad? And there's a couple cards I wanted to be on top, so I'm putting them on top, just like that. They wanted there. They were trying to stay. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Hanged Man. This feels like out of balance and a waiting period. But he got his day to see him. He may have had to wait to see him, whether it's because the king was going through treatment or the king wasn't feeling well, but there's a sense of balance that was out of balance. Hangman, he had to hold off on seeing his dad. Ace of Pentacles, there's a golden opportunity. Queen of Wands, there she is. She may, and that's mirroring the Hanged Man here. We're just kind of telling me that she may have put up a block. Not a block. But kind of took control and made Harry wait to see his dad. Ten of Swords in the reverse, recovery. Because okay, that's why. He was recovering probably from a treatment or something like that. And Camila says, you gotta wait. And Camila's keeping an eye on the king's health. Of course, we know her opinion. She's doing that because it serves her to do so. Under the deck, the Tower. Okay, so there was a little bit of unrest because the news was a shock to Harry. Okay? I think he heard about it with the rest of us through the news, and he made a decision. I think he delayed and he thought about the decision for a minute or two. He didn't have a lot of time to think about it. But he thought about this decision. He was at a crossroads. Do I go to see my dad or not? So he kind of suspended that energy as well. But once he got there, he didn't even get to see his dad right away. Ace of Nine of Swords in the reverse. So once King Charles was feeling better, feeling up to it, when initial worries and concerns about how he would take to the treatment subsided, that's when the door opened and Harry was able to go to see his dad. And the Queen of, I told you, Ace of Cups in the reverse with the Queen of Wands. It wasn't an emotional decision. It was like, I'm surprised it's not the Queen of Swords. But I understand why it's the Queen of Wands, because she's got some sort of ambition. Queen of Swords is more about truth and fairness, and that's not what she's about. But it is showing here a couple of spilled, empty. Her decision was not to hold Harry off, was not out of love, but she is well aware of the issues between the family and Harry as well. Okay, and the King of Wands in the reverse with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. He's recovering. He's not feeling like himself. He has a lack of confidence right now. Couple more things here. He does have a lot on his mind. He feels the burden of whether somebody will be victorious in taking the throne. Or I think intuitively he feels trouble coming over the succession, over the throne, who's going to sit on it. Even though William is the one who's supposed to. I think he has a fear and he is burdened down. And that's not good on his health either. But we will see what happens in the coming weeks and coming months with this story. Okay, that's it for now. And I will catch you in the next one. Love and light.